What up, everybody? It's Joe from Complex. We're in Calabasas at the Games House.
You can take every shoe in here. These motherfuckers are not going nowhere.
We're gonna get an exclusive look at his sneaker closet, and he's gonna talk about the classics. Let's go. Game, perfect place to start. The Jordan wall, the Jordan clock, I should say.
Clock, yeah.
When did you come up with the idea to get this?
Like one day, man, I was just sitting at my old house and I was looking at my Jordans, and they used to be like, I didn't have nothing cool as this. They used to be just kind of just sitting in a big closet, and I started to organize them, you know, and from one, you know, all the way up to like 16.
Yeah.
And when I was doing that, I had an idea. I was like, yo, 1 through 12, like I can make a clock. And so it took a minute to like get the clock pieces, you know what I'm saying? Because you gotta like find the individual motor and do all of that. And then they cut this, you know, plexiglass and whatnot. But yeah, I just thought I should be the first one with a Jordan clock.
Yeah.
Did it, posted it on like early Instagram with like a weird filter from like when it was, you know, back in the day.
Yeah.
And people start doing them. I don't think I ever get like props for like, not even Jordan had one before me, man.
Crazy. And you know, you talked about the plexiglass clock. Everything in this room is so meticulously picked out. I heard that you imported the wood.
Imported wood from Montana and Colorado, like from like raw oak trees, like real solid stuff, man. It wasn't like gonna be cheap. Had it stained by like a good friend of mine, man. The wood alone cost like $75,000 in this room, man. So we really took our time, like, you know, just being like real specific and dope about it.
Game, we have black cement 4s, but you have red patent leather 4s. Are you more of a classic guy, or you like the newer colorways?
You know what, my favorite pair of Jordans, period, my favorite shoe is patent leather 11s. Coming in a close second would be He Got Games for obvious reasons. Just being a fan of Ray Allen and the whole Jesus Shuttlesworth in the movie was, you know, iconic. And that shoe, when Denzel wore that shoe in the movie, it was just, you know, classic. But that's my second favorite. We got OVO 10s that Drake gave me. He tried to give me one pair, but he had 2 pair in his hand, like he was going to give the black ones to somebody else. I'm like, yo, bro, like, come on, man. It's a housewarming gift. Because I moved to Calabasas after him. Raging Bulls, man, like
that's suede.
These in the wrong place in Los Angeles will cause a problem. It's just an aggressive red shoe, and yeah, wear these in the valley, man.
Game, at this wall, it seems like it's a little more special than the walls we've seen.
Yeah, man.
Mike Bibby 12s. How'd you get those?
Man, Mike Bibby, he actually saw something that I did with my old house, my other closet. It wasn't as amazing as this, but we were just pulling out shoes. And I had the dope shoes, I just didn't have the dope space. And Mike saw that and he was like, yo, I want to send you some J's. And I was like, dope. And then he sent them and I was just like, yo, man, like dropped a little Jordan tear, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so yeah, those, man, I got like these from Pharrell when I was working on like, my 4th album. Just gave me those, man. Cause he had them on. I was like, yo, I need some of those. He was like, yo, I'll bring you some tomorrow.
Wow.
Like I said, my favorite pair.
Can't beat them.
You can always catch me in some cool 11s, man. It's just my comfort zone.
We had Don C on the panel at Complex Con to see him get a shoe, and you know.
Just, I love when, you know, you see me, I got excited, man. I love when my friends, man, get these Jordan deals, and cause I know I'm gonna get that shoe. And so of course, everything Don C he does with Jordan, he always send me some, man. Dope friend of mine, and it's just a dope guy individually, man. Same with like Khaled, you know, back there, first sent him. He's like, yo, gang member's dream, man. Like, this is it for me, you know? Like, and it's Khaled, man. It's just dope, man. So from, you know, Drake with the 10s to Don C with the 2s to, you know, the Khaled.
Right here, interesting story about the Air Mags.
Yeah.
This isn't your first pair of Air Mags.
No, it's my second pair. My first pair were first edition, like I think they were like the 7th pair ever made, like period. Like touched by Michael J. Fox, like had them in his hand, and then they went to like multiple owners and they were like a $60,000 shoe. Well, I had those and I didn't protect them. And so a dude randomly like broke in my house.
Was it this room?
No, it wasn't this
Okay,
room. I
okay.
built this room for, I'll tell you while we're here now.
Okay.
But it was when I first started building this house, and I had cameras up, the security system wasn't all ready yet. And randomly, this dude couldn't have like broken in the house just for a shoe. He just, a burglar.
Right.
Dude breaks in and he's looking around the crib, he's looking at the TVs, he's looking, for anything he could kind of just, grab and move with. And he grabbed like a Louis Vuitton backpack and a Gucci duffel, and then he walked into my closet and he must have saw the box to the max. He dropped both the duffel and the backpack, grabbed the box to these, walked out the front door, and of course we haven't seen him since. I saw that on camera. I was overseas.
Okay.
I was pissed off. I couldn't do shit. Couldn't get home, couldn't do nothing. I was stressed out. And then when I got home, I was like, the first thing I got to do, I got to get a new pair of mags. Not only did I get a new pair of mags, this room was built specifically so that never happens again.
Okay.
We got reinforced steel outside the doors, as you've seen before. We walked in. This right here is 2-inch bulletproof glass. You can shoot a Iranian AK-47 through this. You're not breaking through this. Behind this box is secured all the way around with steel chain rods. If you pull this, you have to take out the entire other room, which
It's not
is my
going
gym.
anywhere.
These are not moving. And you can take every shoe in here. These motherfuckers are not going nowhere. And it won't ever happen again.
And you bought them like the next day, even though you were overseas, or didn't even think
Bought
about
them
it?
the next day and had them shipped to my mom's house when she keeps a 12-gauge sawed off, and she just put them under her bed. She rarely leaves.
Okay.
So they were protected till I got back, and I'm just happy that we're back in the mag game.
Absolutely. More heat on this wall.
Hey man, Paranormans, man, sick foam for a minute. First foam posits came out. Penny Hardaway was, everyone's favorite basketball player at that time. I can't remember what year that was, but I remember I was in high school and I just remember not being able to afford it. But I saved up, I made it happen, and I got me a pair, and I didn't take them off. I wore them every day, and you gotta think, I grew up in a Crip neighborhood, but associated myself with Bloods, and so my homies would just be like, yo, Blood, what's up? But then they had to respect it. It was Penny Hardaway, the shoe was huge. And so I've always loved foams, man. And when this came out, I felt like this was just crazy heat. And so we had to grab the Paranormans, man.
You talked about being a fan of Ray Allen, and he got game.
Yep.
Ray Allen 13s, another exclusive shoe.
Got these sent over from Ray Allen himself, man. The signature Ray Allen. Already told you how I feel about these and this, this shoe, man. And he got game, the movie, and just having these sent from Jesus Shuttlesworth himself was just dope, man. And that's why they up there.
Game, you have the full transition of the Yeezys, Nike, Louis Vuitton, all the way to the Adidas current day ones that we see now.
Yeah. I remember how upset I was when Ye was like leaving Nike. Because I didn't know if Adidas was the right fit or what the shoe was gonna be. Nike is like, hard to top. When he first came with, the first 350s, and from then to now, man, was just crazy. I remember the first time I seen him with the, supplied 350s on, and I was just like, yo, what are those? And what does it say, Sply? Or, I just couldn't, everybody, couldn't figure it out. And I mean, from that to, the NMDs, when these came on the scene, you know what this did. My kids started asking about them, and so I had to, make sure I had the For Sure Cops. The Jeremy Scotts, which, not my style, I would never wear them, but I just had to be.
It was a
part of the culture. 1986 Shell Toes, Run DMC. This is a stupid shoe. All the way over here, the LeBrons, man. Just, you need a few LeBrons. Got the evolution of the KDs.
Of course, you rapped about them.
My favorite Air Max, period, is a 95, man. I got the colorways that I had when in 95. So I just rebought the ones that I had personally. So these are all first edition.
Talk about the customs, the Romanelli.
Oh, yeah, the Romanellis, man. Hey, these, so basically I had some dope Converse, and Dr. Romanelli, who is pretty much takes anything dope and makes it doper. And so I gave him a Kobe Bryant jersey that I got from Kobe. I don't know why I let him cut it, but it's just a moment. I had to do it. A Magic Johnson jersey, I gave him a Bulls jersey, and this was I gave him some jeans, some Levi's, and he just killed it, man. It's just, sick shoes, man, by a real sick dude. Big fan of Dr. Romanelli and his work. More recent custom.
Shoe surgeon on the off-whites.
I'm a big fan, like a super huge fan of like Shoe Surgeon, man. What he does, this is one of one. Like you will never see another pair of these, man. Python, Off-White, Jordan 1s. It's, I mean, custom leather, man. Like it's Italian soles. Of course, he's got the Shoe Surgeon tag on. It's just dope. We talk about sneakers and the love I got for sneakers, man. I feel like it's a girlfriend or something. You know what I'm saying? Like I really do. I really do love shoes, but I mean, who doesn't, man?
So Game, thanks so much for taking us in your room.
Appreciate you, brother.
Make sure everyone checks out the album, Born to Rap. Coming soon.